I'm with my daughter, Josie. We have pushed together two long tables to make a big wide table in the middle of the central study room of her Jewish school. We pushed a whiteboard up against the bank of windows that overlooks the hallway for some measure of privacy, and I opened my laptop as a screen. She will be the teacher. I am the legally mandated adult, assigned to sit in the room, take attendance, and otherwise be as invisible as the parent of a middle schooler can be. I strive mightily. 3:30 p.m. The loudspeaker. Hakshivu, hakshivu. Attention, attention. Class dismissed. And the after-school kids burst and flop and clamor on in, all around and on top of those tables. Probably I'm supposed to keep them from climbing on the tables, but invisible I am. Josie brings out the paper, and I just peek over my screen and marvel. So many kids, barely younger than she is, some of them her age, and she works that room, dividing them into groups, giving them their projects, giving them their instructions. But when she brings out the paper, oh, it's thin, it's colored, it's patterned, it's real origami paper. We were on a tight budget, so I took the train down to downtown Crossing into Chinatown on the last shopping day before the Chinese New Year. Remember, the paper comes from China. It was about 2 years, almost to the day, since she and I had seen the cranes in Israel. Origami paper has to be able to hold a face, but they market this special paper for kids that unfolds more easily. You can smooth it out. You can make more mistakes. Nothing was wasted in Josie's class, even when the creator insisted it was ruined. No, she said. She put her hand on the paper or over their hand, and she said, "Oh, you just folded it backwards. You unfold. You put it along the crease. Oh, you just have to put it up. You're almost there. You've almost got it. It's almost. It just needs. Sometimes they didn't want to keep what they made, so she took it. I don't know what she did with it afterwards, but in her class, paper was precious. We only had that budget, that pack, that store, that amount for those kids. But also, paper was precious. In the flat paper, already was the frog or the crane or the project of the day. The fingers that had earlier been texting or throwing a ball or unzipping a backpack were all ready. The directions, instructions were loaded onto her phone, just waiting. Like a husband behind a paper door, listening to the pata-pata tom-tom of their hearts. Like an injured crane with a debt to repay. Like a sick child who wants healing, not just for herself and hers, but for the world. All ready. The crane is a story of transformation, but not just of crane to human, or flat paper to folded, or when you string them up and they become still paper to flying, dancing in the breeze. The crane walking along among the bamboo, lifting up its neck for that call. The crane is walking among paper. The pulp of the bamboo, the bark of the mulberry, the pith of the rice paper plant, it will be scraped and boiled and pressed and flattened and colored and cut and embossed. It will be packaged, and it will be waiting for you, for your fingers, for your wishes. And perhaps that is how we heal. Sadako said, I will write peace on your wings, and you will fly all around the world. Perhaps that is how we fly. Crease by crease, fold by fold, wish by wish, story by story.